joining. So today I'm going to show you how you can create these really cute ready to pop party favor tags. And I did actually use these, one for a baby shower that I used for Amy's ready to pop, and I actually colored the popcorn with some pink chocolate. It turned out super cute, and it was a carnival based baby shower. But I did actually also use these for a friend's birthday party who was having it at a child's birthday party who is having it at a movie theater. And I actually have a YouTube channel, and the invitations I used for that same birthday party are on here as well. And I do have a number of other videos on here, everything from creating circular tags to flyers. Please, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and or like any and all of my videos that you find useful. I would be so appreciative. All right, so let's go ahead and create this ready to pop. The first thing we're going to do before we actually go through and create this is find this red and white background. So let's go back up here. I like to use Google, but if you use Bing or if you use Yahoo, feel free to use any search engine you want. I'm going to type in red and white striped vertical, and we're going to click on images. And here's the image I used. We're just going to right click and do save picture as, and I already have it saved, but we'll just call it stripe. We'll call it something different so you can see it. Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to want to do is actually match this red background to and find out exactly what color that red background is. So what we're going to do is open up Microsoft Paint. And again, that's one way to open it up. You can obviously also go to Windows and open up Microsoft Paint that way. But it comes with most default installs of, I believe, Microsoft Office, if not Microsoft Windows. And we're going to go ahead and do an open, and we're going to open up our stripe. And we're going to click on that color picker over there. And we're going to see this little eyedropper, and we're going to go ahead and click on that red. And we know that's selected because we see the color. And if we click on Edit Colors, what you're going to want to do is write down this 248 928. Okay, and we're going to reference that, and that's going to be the red we're going to use throughout. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up to File, New, Blank Document. Okay, and the first thing we want to do is go to Page Layout, click on Margins, and click on Narrow. It just essentially gives us more real estate to work with. We're then going to go ahead and insert, and we're going to insert a table. Now in the example that I showed you initially, those were actually 2 labels, but you can fit up to 4 labels on a sheet. Okay. From here, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to right click on this little cross and go to Table Properties. And the very first thing I want to do is click on Table, and I'm going to click on Options, and I'm going to do Allow Spacing Between Cells. And the reason why I want to do that is this is going to give us a nice easy area to cut so we don't cut into the label. So as you can see, we can cut here and here, and these are our 4 labels that we're going to be working with. Next thing we want to do is we want to go to Table Properties, and we want to go to Border and Shading, and we want to unclick the table borders. Okay, so now we just have these cell borders. So now let's click in here, click on Table Properties again, click on Borders and Shading again, and let's go ahead and do more colors for the border and shading. And from here, you're going to type in that 248, that red color, the 928. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and make this a 3-point, and we're going to apply this to the cell. When you apply it to the cell, you need to click in here to show which lines you actually want shown. Okay, so this is what you're going to want it to look like. Press OK, press OK. Now we have our borders. Okay, now what we want to do is go to Table Properties, and we want to go to Row and specify height, and these are 3.75 by 3.75 inches. So you want to go to the row and the column and ensure 3.75 inches are selected. So now we have the basis of our labels. Now what we want to do is insert a picture, and we want to insert that red and white striped background. Now when you first insert this picture, it's going to be very big and you're not going to be able to move it around. So you're going to want to right click on that picture, click on Wrap Text, and you can go ahead and say Behind Text. From here, you can go ahead and grab this move this up to fit in the border of your cell. From here, you can just click on Control C or right click, click on copy, click in this cell, and you can do a paste. Click in this cell, you can do a paste, click in this cell, and you can do a paste. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to insert a shape, and we want to insert a circle. And you can just click anywhere in that circle, because what we're going to do is we're going to ensure the circle is selected, and we know it's selected because we see these little squares. And you're going to want to click on Format, and we're going to go ahead and go up here, and we are going to make this 3.18 by 3.18. Okay? And you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, up to you. But we want to do a shape fill of white, and we want to do a shape outline of this blue color. And for those of you that want to match the colors exactly, the color I used, it was a custom color, and I just did a search for carnival colors. It's 84, 141, 221. Okay. We want to do a shape outline of 4.5. Okay. From here, you can very easily either insert another circle, or you can right click, do a copy, and then do a paste. And then you want to click on Format, and you want to do a shape fill. And you could either keep it white or you could do no fill. And then the shape outline, you want to do dashes. And when you do these dashes, they might come up as square. And if they do come up as square, what you need to do is click on More Lines. When you click on More Lines, this format shape is going to come up. And what you want to do is click on Dashed Lines, and you want to click on Round. Once you click on Round, this is now going to change these to actually be round dots. Now obviously this is the same size, so we want to go up to the shape and make this 3.08 and make this 3.08. Oops. Okay. Now if we go over here, sorry about that. Now if we go over here and click on this shape, you can click on and ensure that particular shape is selected, and you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move them around. Okay. And then from here, you can actually select both of these shapes, and you can click on one of the shapes, hold down the Shift key, click on the other shape, right click, and then you can say Group. Now this is one shape together. You can right click, click on Copy, and then you can click on Paste. And what happened there, why that did that, was I actually had the shapes, or I had the background image selected, and so when I clicked on Paste, it pasted over that. So you want to ensure that that particular image isn't selected, and then you want to click on Paste. And then you want to go down here. And again, if see this image is selected because I have the little squares, if I click on that now, it will go through and actually delete that image and put that image over it. So you need to ensure that you're selected outside when you move your cursor, and then do a paste, and then move this down. And then finally, you want to insert a text box. And you want to draw that text box, and you want to format that text box and do a shape fill of no fill and a shape outline of no outline. And you want to do, or let's do thanks for popping by my party, and let's highlight this. And I actually used Genesue for the majority, and I made this a 36-point font. The popping is actually Circus font, and if you do not know how to download and install new fonts and you don't have these fonts on your computer, please watch my video on how to download and install new fonts. Okay. And this popping is actually a 42-point font, and you can just make this text box a little bit bigger to fit. And then we want to highlight this popping, and you want to make it that same red color, or you can make it this darker maroon gray, whatever, or darker maroon red, whatever you like. From here, you can just right click, click on copy, click on paste, and then we can do a Amy's ready to pop. Oopsies. Oopsies. Boy, I cannot spell that word, can I? And then we can click on there and again make that circus fonts, and we want to make this a 65-point font. Okay. Amy's ready to pop. Thanks for coming. Now, if the spacing between these is a little too big, you can always highlight those two lines, click on line spacing, oops, let's do an undo, click on line spacing options, go down here and click on 0 and click on single, and that will move that up. And there we go. And again, you can very easily just right click, copy, and we can do a paste. And again, we can just move this down and then copy and paste. And again, Control C and Control V are shortcuts to copy and paste. I hope you found this useful. Again, once you do these, you can just print these out on sticker paper. And again, you can very easily just paste those on either white paper bags and put popcorn in them, or you can print them and stick them on cellophane bags, which I showed you a picture of. And again, if you do have different size bags, you can obviously change the width and the size of the cells. Anyhow, I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like this video and or watch any and all of my other videos. Thanks so much.